Hi, I'm Christy Cobb, spokesmodel for Prince Harrison's MuscleFlexClips.com. We're here at the 2013 NPC Lone Star Classic at the Fair Park Music Hall in Dallas, Texas. I am here with the overall winner of the show, Neal Budge. Neal, congratulations.
Thank you.
Neal shined on that stage and brought home lots of hardware, trophies, and swords. Tell us, how long did it take for you to prepare for this event?
I started really prepping about 20 weeks out. I started cleaning up my diet and doing a little bit of cardio. You know, I'm very consistent with my workouts regardless, but I have fat boy genetics, so I get a little fat in the off season. But yeah, so I'd say 20 weeks and then 10 weeks of super strict and a lot of cardio.
So do you start dropping carbs or increasing protein, or how do you do that?
I keep my protein pretty high, 300 to 400 grams a day, and then Prince Harrison does my diet, and he's great. And we drop him pretty low to begin with, and we actually upped him the last month continuously because I leaned out so fast. So that seemed to work really well for me. It made it a little easier. Well, I don't want to say easier, but a little more pleasant.
So you're awesome. So you're sponsored by Prince Harrison, and you have another sponsor as well.
Yeah, Ultimate Sports Nutrition Dallas. They're located at Preston Northwest Highway. They've been great. They keep me stocked all the best subs. Then Mike Perkins, the owner, is just keeps me on track and helps me out with all my supplementation. He's great. I couldn't have done without them.
So how important is sponsorship? It looks like you have a great team working for you, helping you achieve what you did tonight.
Oh, I mean, it's made a 9-day difference compared to the other 2 shows I've done. This is my 3rd competition, and before I was doing it myself, paying for everything myself. And so, it's hard. It's expensive with the food and the supplements and the training and whatnot. So between Prince, doing my diet and everything and supplying me with Optimum Fitness supplements, and Mike and everybody over at Ultimate Sports keeping me stocked with all the other supplements, paying for my tan. I mean, everything. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm so grateful to them and everything they've done for me. I definitely couldn't have done it without them.
So who did your tan tonight?
The people over at Results in Addison. I loved them. They were great. So
do you have plans to compete again this year?
No, not this year. I'm going to take a good off season. I definitely need to put on more muscle for my frame. I do want to do a national qualifier. It's looking like maybe the 2014 Texas State. I want the Mr. Texas title. I love that title. The guy that got me into bodybuilding actually was Mr. Texas that time.
Who was it?
Joe McCree.
Okay, yes.
And, yeah, I mean, he's the one that first approached me at the gym and told me I had, potential. I was 19, 20, I just turned 20, and he just told me I had a good frame and good genetics for it, and I could be good if I tried. And I finally really buckled down the past couple of years and been very consistent with it. It's been great. So
that's how you got into this sport, is you got several compliments that kind of nudged you in this direction, and you finally decided to do it? Yeah, I was a state level swimmer all through high school, and I was kind of chubby as a kid, not very active, and so swimming got me in good shape. But I liked it from the competitive standpoint. I liked it because I won, because I was naturally gifted at it. But I didn't really love it. I always wanted to go in the gym and lift, and so I'd always go and lift, and I'd get in trouble from my coaches because I'd put on size so easily. And so, if my coach caught me in the gym lifting, she would, make me do, burpees and just until I got sick, just as a punishment because she didn't want me lifting. So as soon as I got done with swimming, I started lifting a lot. Wow, because most people don't realize that muscle sinks and fat floats. So you're really honest when you say that you were on the little heavier side compared to the muscle. Yeah, I mean, even when I was swimming, I was on the heavier side. I didn't look like the other guys up on the block, but I just was strong enough in the sprints that I did well, up to the state level. So weightlifting is a little bit more challenging? It's more challenging, and then, I just love seeing my body change. I mean, I think I'll always have that small man complex, and I'd always see them. I started buying the magazines maybe at 18, the bodybuilding magazines. I thought the guys looked amazing. I never planned on competing, but, I was very avid in following it, and I thought it was great. And then, when I got approached by Joe way back when, and I was like, that'd be cool. And, I never thought I'd win anything. I definitely put my all into this show. And it finally paid off. The other 2, I've always looked my best, but, I half-assed it. I went through and I was like, okay, this is where I could have done things differently. This time I don't, I followed everything Prince told me to do to the T, and, the results showed. So. Awesome. Well, you look great tonight, and you shined on that stage tonight. We congratulate you again and wish you all the luck in the future. Thank you so much. Thanks, Neal.
Yeah, baby! Side tricep either side. From the front, hands overhead, abdominal quad extended.
Call out your number of the Lone Star Classic 2013 to the middleweight winner.